IBF, WBA, WBO light heavyweight champion Andre Ward has made it clear, has made it, I say it again, clear that Sergey Kovalev, his handlers, and his promoters' main events are not in control of the rematch negotiations, according to Boxing Scene. Ward won a close 12-round decision unanimously. There was an immediate rematch clause in place. Kovalev exercised that clause in the aftermath of his loss, according to Boxing Scene. In the weeks that followed their November showdown, there was a lot of controversy regarding the scoring, with Kovalev openly criticizing the officials for showing favoritism for the American fighter. In the last few days, it's been revealed by Kovalev's handlers that both sides have finally been negotiating. So, my nigga Ward went to motherfucking Twitter, you feel me? And he put his cruiser up in that little 140 word box and he said, yeah, I'm saying I'm about to type something up for you, nigga, real quick, man. Then nigga Ward, he got on there and he said, a lot of talk about the details of a rematch, bruh. Nothing is official or taking place until you hear something from my side, bruh. It's that simple, bruh. The other side can kick and scream all they want, bruh. They can leak info until the cows come home, bruh. They are not in control, bruh, and they are mad, bruh. All those old boxing tactics of having their friends in the industry, right, disparaging things that doesn't move my team, bruh. We are focused, bruh. The other side is mad because they're not in control, bruh. Well, as far as I'm concerned, they can stay mad, bruh. Cause fuck them niggas, bruh. Quote by Andre Ward. Besides the fuck them niggas, but shit, pretty much what he's saying. He could have just that whole tweet could have just been that. Fuck them niggas. Fuck them niggas. They ain't running shit. Bruh, the dude Andre Ward got paid. He got paid more than Kovalev. He got paid twice what Kovalev got paid, not more. They didn't like, all right, you've been on the scene a little longer and whatnot. You got a history. We're gonna throw you an extra little 500, extra little milli or something. No, them niggas doubled what Kovalev got. I mean, to me, something that people aren't talking about is Kovalev Kovalev is real, bro. Kovalev really took that fight knowing that Ward was getting paid twice as much and three of his belts were on the line. So Kovalev is real for that. I mean, I feel Andre Ward. The only thing I wasn't feeling about Andre Ward doing his little shenanigans was when this nigga's talking about retiring and shit. Like, come on, bro. You gotta kill that speak. That shit sound cowardly as fuck, bro. That's fuck. You gonna go in there and take that nigga shit. You gonna go fucking sign a contract talking about, yeah, if you take that nigga shit, you gonna run one back. You feel me? Just like how it was growing up, bruh. I know you play Madden. I know you play Madden. A nigga beat you in Madden in a close ass game. You look over at that nigga and you say run one. Those other niggas that's waiting to play, they call next, they gotta wait. It's a rematch clause automatically run one. So you gotta run this nigga Kovalev back as one. And nigga since you got the ball in your park, nigga throw a motherfucking rematch clause on that bitch. You feel me? Throw another rematch clause. Be like, shit, we can make a trilogy in this bitch if you fuck around and get this W, you know? Andre Ward got the ball in his hand though, because who the fuck is Kovalev? Look, this is the thing. Kovalev is one of my favorite fucking fighters. He's one of my favorite fighters. When Kovalev came out, it was during it was while Andre Ward was inactive. So when Kovalev was coming up at 175 and Andre Ward was inactive at 168, I didn't have a clue that these niggas would end up fighting. I didn't think that shit would end up happening. I thought that Andre Ward's next big fight would be with Triple G, but Triple G ducked Andre Ward. And Triple G admitted that he wasn't ready for Andre Ward, but the reason I call it a duck is because that shit stay on the low. Like they don't like when they be asked about it, they don't say the shit. Honestly, I respect motherfuckers that be like that. Like when I want to say Panamarev, which is one of Abel Sanchez fighters at welterweight, was supposed to fight Errol Spence when Spence either fought Algieri or Bundu. And he said straight up, him and his team was just like, I'm young, learning, I'm coming up, I feel good, but I don't feel good enough that I'm gonna beat this nigga Errol Spence right now. So why I'm gonna take a fight that I don't think that I can win, which I understand. You should never take a fight that you don't think you got a chance to win. Even if it's a small chance, you feel like you got a chance. If something goes your way, if you do something right, you could win. But if you feel like no matter what you do, you're not gonna win, then you shouldn't take that fight. And if that's the case, and if that's how you feel, then as fans, most of the time we don't want to even see that fight. That means that it's a non-competitive fight. And I'm glad that he didn't take that fight because if we'd have been talking about Panamarev and Bundu or even Algieri and Panamarev, it would be different than getting to talk about Spence TKO'd Algieri and shit. That nigga knocked out motherfucking Bundu. You know, I'm still at work doing this shit, so I had to get silent for a second. Nigga rolled by on a bike, thought he was about to try to come up in here. What you need some help in coding, bruh? I don't code, bruh. I can help you build a network real quick. That's about it. You new to Linux? I can help you navigate Linux for the first time. I ain't even too deep up in that shit. But anyways, man, Andre Ward, he knew that he couldn't retire without fighting Kovalev. That would look at how they treat him now. And then if he ducked the fight, because that's what I would have to call it straight up, is a duck. Because I'm gonna call it what it is. It would be a duck, and I didn't feel like Andre Ward should duck Kovalev. I don't feel like he has a reason to duck Kovalev. I feel like if there's any reason for Andre Ward to duck Kovalev, if there's something in his heart that Andre Ward is worried about, I think that it's not that he got knocked down. I think that it's because he felt himself hurt with jabs. Because there was times in that fight when Kovalev caught Ward with clean jabs, and this nigga Ward face was looking like God damn. you know, I think that he just might be nervous. He might just have some cold feet about getting back in the ring with Kovalev and taking those shots and how he might take them this time around. Hey, but fuck it, bro. Ward controlling shit. He's the American fighter. So, I mean, like I said, even though Kovalev is one of my favorite fighters, Ward is also one of my favorite fighters. He's American, so I'm gonna ride with fucking Kovalev, bruh. I mean, shit, I done fucked up. I'm gonna ride with fucking Ward, bruh. Even though I like both of them, like regardless of who wins this rematch, I want to see both of them go on to do some next level shit. I want Andre Ward to move back down to 168 if he can, because I don't know. I feel like Ward would be more exciting at 168 because he would have to box more and make the slight fights slower paced at 175 because I mean even just being like when uh when I saw Kovalev and Andre Ward standing together, standing next to each other before the fight, I think it could have been after Andre Ward fought Alexander Brand. I'm not sure, but they were standing together talking, shook hands and shit, and they looked about the same size. And like in certain angles, to me, it even looked like, damn, this nigga Ward might be low key bigger than this nigga Kovalev, bruh. And then when I was seeing that, I was like, bruh, if that's the case, then this nigga Kovalev really going down, But then when they got into the ring, all of a sudden you can tell off the bat, man. You can tell who's been fighting at 175 for a while, and who just moved up a few fights ago. You could definitely tell physically just looking at him, and then you can tell in the ring of like who was bossing who around. Even though Ward did have his moments, and Ward's moments of bossing Kovalev around were more like when Kovalev would boss Ward around, he would just kind of clinch him up when Ward was trying to get on the inside, and he was able to move Ward, and he would just kind of stop Ward's attack. But when Ward was bossing up motherfucking Kovalev on the ropes, manhandling him and shit, he was beating his ass. He was throwing body shots. He was, changing his angle while he's pushing Kovalev throughout the ring. But I'm excited to see this rematch. I think that I was torn last fight. I want to say I always saw Kovalev winning, but I was going for Ward. And this time around, my prediction is going to be different because I feel like Andre Ward is going to win. And again, that's who I'm going for. But now that Andre Ward's been in there with Kovalev, I feel like he can just being in there, just a few little adjustments. I feel like Andre Ward will be able to do enough to secure the victory. Like I feel like it'll probably end up being a close fight again, but it'll be more clear, and it'll be that Andre Ward clearly won some of these rounds, and give him the victory again, and it'll be all good. So that's all I got. About to pack out and head home and shit. It's Western Groove, and I'm out.